Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview, Book of Esther, Chapter 2. Let's get started now. The Book of Esther Chapter 2 continues the story of Esther, who became the Queen of Persia after winning a beauty contest organized by King Ahasuerus. In this chapter, we see Esther's courage and wisdom as she navigates her new role and faces a new threat to the Jewish people. After Queen Vashti was banished from the palace, King Ahasuerus ordered a search for a new queen. Beautiful young women from all over the kingdom were brought to the palace to compete for the title. Esther, a Jewish orphan, was among the women selected to participate in the contest. Esther's beauty and grace caught the eye of the king, and he chose her to be his new queen. However, Esther kept her Jewish identity a secret, as the Jews were still not well liked in Persia. Meanwhile, a new threat emerged to the Jewish people. Haman, an influential advisor to the king, became angry when a Jewish man named Mordecai refused to bow down to him. Haman decided to seek revenge not only against Mordecai but against all the Jews in the kingdom. He convinced the king to issue a decree allowing the destruction of all Jews in Persia. Mordecai, who had raised Esther as his own daughter, was distressed by the decree and urged Esther to use her position as queen to intercede on behalf of the Jewish people. At first, Esther was hesitant, knowing that approaching the king without being summoned could result in her death. But Mordecai reminded her that perhaps she was made queen for just such a time as this. Esther showed great wisdom and courage as she devised a plan to approach the king. She fasted and prayed for 3 days before putting on her royal robes and entering the king's presence. To her relief, the king welcomed her and offered to grant her request before she even made it. Esther then invited the king and Haman to a banquet, where she revealed her Jewish identity and pleaded with the king to spare her people. The king was shocked and angry at the decree he had unknowingly issued and agreed to revoke it. The Book of Esther Chapter 2 teaches us several valuable lessons that we can apply to our daily lives. First and foremost, it reminds us of the importance of standing up for what is right, even when it is difficult. Esther could have remained silent and safe, but she chose to risk her life to save her people. Secondly, the story of Esther teaches us about the power of prayer and fasting. Esther and the Jewish people fasted and prayed before approaching the king, and their prayers were answered. In our own lives, we can turn to prayer and fasting when facing difficult situations, knowing that God hears our prayers and can intervene on our behalf. Thirdly, the story of Esther reminds us of the importance of trust in God's plan. Esther could not have known that she was being prepared to become queen and save her people, but she trusted in God's providence and was ready when the time came. In conclusion, the Book of Esther Chapter 2 is a powerful reminder of the importance of courage, prayer, and trust in God's plan. It shows us the wisdom and bravery of Esther as she navigates her new role and faces a threat to her people. We can all learn from her example and strive to be courageous and faithful in our own lives, trusting in God's plan for us. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.